again, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Good to Know Shreveport-Bossier. This is a podcast showcasing all the good things, the positive things happening around the community. My name is Jeff Limefor. Over here to my right is my esteemed companion and co-host, Paul Reeser.
Wow.
Known to make a few burgers and fries at this time. Member of the Committee of 100. In every podcast, we focus on topics and initiatives that do have positive impacts on our community. We have new episodes available every other Wednesday, and you can find Good to Know wherever you listen to your podcast. And I'm excited about today. This is a cool guest today. Do the intro, do the honors, and in about 20 minutes, wake me up when you're done, and we'll get to
Oh my God. Yeah.
You'll find out. This guy's intros take forever.
No, I'm excited too, and it is an honor. Thank you so much for the honor. So today, introducing a guest, like you said, we're both excited about
I think
because
this is neat.
he is here to tell us about a new sports team that is coming to Shreveport-Bossier. And I know, Jeff, you love some sports.
I'm a sports student.
You were a big-time college basketball player. I know you love badminton.
I do love badminton. I think
You
it's
play the
really
racquetball. Seems like every time any sport comes up, you're all about it.
Any sport involving a shuttlecock is good with me.
Absolutely, and so many are. But today, I'm excited because. But do you know what a Rouxgaroux is?
I did not, but I sort of do, semi, but I bet we're going to find out if you ever get around to
I will get around to
introducing
it right now because Rouxgaroux is the name of our new arena sports team that is coming back to Shreveport-Bossier, and excited to bring the co-owner. Make sure I get it right. Yes, Richard Rodgers. Man, thanks so much for coming out
no
today.
problem.
Man, so you're the co-owner of the team.
Yes, I have two other partners. We actually just brought somebody from Shreveport on as a partner 2 weeks ago, so he's super excited. We're announcing him today.
Oh,
Good idea. So you're
Can
on
we
your way.
mention him here?
Yep, yeah, we can definitely mention him here. His name's Keith Carter.
Keith Carter.
He owns Always Best Care. So.
Okay.
All right, wait.
Local
Richard
business
Rodgers,
guy.
by the way, do you write music for plays on Broadway?
That's all right. My mom named me after a pianist, Richard Allen
Okay.
Rodgers. And my other partner, he's actually used to be my old football coach. His name's Keith Russ, so it's Keith and Keith Carter, Keith Russ.
Okay.
But he actually played college football with Brett Favre. A lot of people don't know that about him.
Brett Favre.
At Southern Miss?
Yep,
pretty
Southern
good.
Miss.
Okay.
And you
I know
talk
some
so,
stuff.
So you have a business background, you have a football background. I
Yeah.
know you played football
I
for
played
the
Arkansas Razorbacks.
University
So
of Arkansas.
a lot of people around here might not like that too
Woo
much.
Sue Piggy, man. No, there's a lot of
I'm
Arkansas
from
fans
Arkansas.
right
I'm
here.
good with that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I go to shake people's hands, and they see that's the first thing they see is like my tattoo right there, my Razorback tattoo.
Oh, there. I didn't even see it. Yeah, okay. I thought you wanted to shake my hand.
No, that's the first thing they see when I go to shake their hands. They see my tattoo, and they're like,
I got you. All right. Yeah.
Well, it's exciting. I mean, we're going to find out what arena football is, why it's so fast-paced,
Seriously, you
where
don't
we're
know
going to
what arena
play.
football is?
No, but just to make sure
like
everybody knows. It's so fast.
The biggest
No,
thing
I
I
get
ever
it.
talk about is everybody knows who Kurt Warner is, right?
Absolutely.
That's right.
Iowa Barnstormers.
Yeah, he played for the Iowa Barnstormers. They made a big movie about him and stuff. He actually started his career out in arena football.
Yes, he did.
And then he was bagging groceries and playing arena football.
My wife is from Iowa and grew up in I'm trying to get this out. The Hy-Vee store where he bagged his groceries
Yep.
was about maybe 5 miles from my wife's home in Iowa. So,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So these are
Not
high.
fun. Don't get excited. But
these are
I
high-
thought that was
super.
kind of cool.
Yeah, that is
Bagging?
awesome.
Yeah, I should have got more excited, Jeff. That was
Really?
a really cool story.
Yeah. So this coming from a guy that we have a new arena sports team. No, it's an arena football team.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
Football.
that arena is used a lot. So where are you going to be playing?
We're going to play at Hirsch Coliseum.
Hirsch Coliseum.
Yes.
So we have the Mudbugs there. It's going to be George's
Yep,
Pond.
we're going to overlap a little bit. Their season
Gonna
ends
get
about
rid of the ice,
April.
and it'll be George's
actually,
field.
We actually lay our field because we overlap a little bit. We actually lay our field over the ice for the.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, for the March
Okay.
month.
Well, talk to us about the name, because that's a cool name, first of all.
Yes.
Also, the coolest logo I've seen in a long time.
Well, my business partner Keith came up with it. When he told me about it, I had no clue what it was and stuff. I was like,
A Rouxgaroux? You don't know what that is?
I know what it is now and stuff, but I actually did my research on it and stuff. It's actually the number one urban myth in Louisiana. It's a half man, half werewolf that lives around the
Wow.
swamps
Okay,
areas.
So it's a werewolf.
Yep.
Basically.
Basically a werewolf, yeah.
All right.
Very
neat.
intense Louisiana.
So you have the logo there, which is just I don't know if you can show it on your shirt, but it's just kind of the head or the portrait.
Yep.
But then there's another one where it's kind of a little bit to the side where he's kind of lunging.
Yep, that's
that
our
is
helmet
really
logo.
cool.
Man, I wish I remember. I always brought my helmet. I have the helmet right out my car. I would have brought it in.
That's okay. We'll get it another time.
I know this Arena Football League, like you say, Kurt Warner came out of there. So
Yep.
it's a place where a lot of fantastic athletes kind of get their start and hopefully get into professional. I mean, it's a professional league.
Exactly.
But hopefully get into the NFL. So tell us a little bit about Arena Football and where these athletes are coming from.
These players are former NFL players. Actually, our franchise player, he's actually from Louisiana. He's like New Iberia. He was drafted to the Bears in the 4th round as a safety. He actually went to Southern Miss as well. His name's Denarius Antoine, and his nickname is the Soul Taker because when he hits somebody, it looks like he takes their soul out of their body. But it's a real fast-paced, high-scoring. The average scoring game in Arena is like 70 to 80.
Yeah. Well, I remember the old AFL.
Yep.
That was entertaining stuff. I loved it.
Yes, it's basically the same thing. A lot of the old AFL teams play in the IFL and the NAL, which is us, the National Arena League.
That's the name of your league?
Yep.
National Arena League. Okay. So kind of go over some of the rules. You have the nets behind where the kickoffs go
We
into.
actually took down the nets. We had the net on the field goal and stuff. So if it hits the field goal, if you kick on a kickoff, if you kick a field goal, it's called a deuce, and you get 2 points.
Okay.
But if we go through 40 balls a game, if a ball goes in the stands, the fans got to keep it. So we go through like 40 or 50 balls a game. Like I said, there is no touchback. You have to take it out of the end zone. So you're like fumbling around in the end zone, and we like tackle you in the end zone. We actually get a point.
Okay.
There's no punting. So if you get stopped on the 5, you either try for the first down or you try to kick a 40-yard field goal.
Yeah, and you guys can go in motion and go across the line of scrimmage.
Yep,
before the ball's down?
not go across. You got high motion. They'll start like 15 yards back.
Okay.
They'll sprint full speed toward the line of scrimmage, and right before they get to the line of scrimmage, you can stop the ball.
Wow.
So it's very fast-paced. It's almost every
fast-paced.
play is a pass.
Oh,
and
yes.
That's why you talk about safeties and quarterbacks are so important.
Yes, yeah. Like if you're like I said, it's hard for an NFL or college quarterback to convert to arena, but if you're a good arena quarterback, it's easy to convert to outdoor football because it's so much more fast-paced.
How many players on the field?
There's eight on offense, 8 on defense.
Okay.
Yep.
And you use the sideline. It's kind of like hockey. They're bouncing off the
Oh,
glass.
yeah. We had this NFL player. He actually played in the NFL for 8 years, and then he played arena ball with us. He's like, I love arena ball more than I love NFL. I wouldn't go back to NFL. He's like, when I'm chasing someone down on the sidelines in the NFL, they'll step out of bounds. Here, they got to come see me. I can put them over the wall.
So there's a tackle or a touchdown on every play.
Oh, pretty much every play. And stuff.
It's
It's like
stepping out of bounds.
I know. I think it was 2 years ago. Our team tried to break the record. It was our preseason game. We tried to break the high score record. The high scoring record in arena football is 128 points.
And you said
For one team or combined?
For one team.
One team?
One team,
Wow.
128 points.
Holy cow.
We got 107.
107. Wow, you fell pretty far short.
I know.
Well, and that's exciting too. You said our other team, so you bring a lot of success to Shreveport-Bossier. You own 2 other teams currently that are already playing.
Yep, in Iowa. Well, they'll be playing. The season's over right now, so they'll be playing next. Season starts in March, first weekend of March.
Where's the team in Iowa?
Coralville.
Coralville?
Yep,
Yeah, by Iowa City?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Iowa Woo. I don't know.
What's it?
It's called and then we have another team in Woo, Iowa.
Woo?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that one.
Well, that's the first. You've never heard of the city.
I know, right? Yeah.
So what brings you guys to Shreveport?
Well, we've
of all
been
places,
researching.
from
We
Iowa?
were researching Shreveport for the past 3 years. And stuff, and everybody told us the workman's comp really high, and the hockey team. The hockey team was a one-team competition, but when we met Scott was amazing.
Scott Musket.
Yep, Scott was amazing with the hockey team, and he runs the
manager of the Mud Boats.
and he
He's been
and
incredibly successful.
Yes, and he manages the arena too. So when we first went there, we didn't know he was a manager. We called up there like, "Oh, the manager's busy for the arena. Just go in there, walk over, and look around." And we saw this guy riding around on a forklift. So we thought he was just a regular employee. He's like, "Can I help you with something?" He's like, and we're like, "Oh, Norton's looking." And my partner's like, "No, I got a couple questions about these box suites." He's like, "Well," he's like, "I'm the manager." He's like, "Okay, you're definitely the guy we need to talk to." But we hit it off. We really couldn't have done it without him. He's helped us out so much.
So he's kind of welcoming you guys.
Oh yeah, a lot of his employees actually work for us, our football team as well. So they work with the hockey team and the football team.
Oh, that's nice. Well, I mean, it's going to keep the arena hopping there.
Exactly.
Well, you did your research. What is it about Shreveport that made you say, "Yeah, this is the place"?
Well, we know they have. It's football country. You got a lot of great. You got a lot of great athletes around here, and you guys haven't had an actual professional arena football team for like 9 years. The last time was the Battle Wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been a little more than 9 years, because I've been here 9 years, and that was gone long before I got here. So.
Yeah, so I think, was there a team after the Battle Wings?
I-
No,
I-
no,
that
Oh,
I'm
yeah, the Battle
unaware
Wings.
of.
Okay, yeah, I thought that was 9 years ago. But
The Mudbugs have been very successful.
oh yes,
And that facility, that venue has proven itself to be a place
Yeah.
that people like to go. It's
Yeah.
nice and loud in there.
oh yeah. Like, well, we haven't even put our season tickets on sale yet. We've already sold 500 season tickets.
Really? That's
from
great.
the Mudbugs hockey team
Cool.
fans asking for tickets, getting their same seats.
So when does your season start?
Our season starts. Camp starts in February. First kickoff weekend is the first weekend of March.
All right.
We're trying to play away because we don't want to play on Mardi Gras, because I know everybody else is out doing everything else on Mardi Gras.
So right after NFL season,
Oh, yeah, when you start
people
to
are
miss
still
football.
got that football. They still want to see that football. They can come see you guys.
Yeah,
So
but-
how do you get all of your players? You said you had a local guy that was going to be one of your studs. but,
Yeah, we like I said, I got a lot of NFL ties.
Yeah.
Keith has a lot of, and I have a lot of D1 college ties. Keith, I don't know if you guys know who Tim Brown is.
the Hall of Fame
Wide
football
receivers.
player? Yeah.
Yeah, my partner's like really good friends with him.
Yeah, from Notre Dame.
Huh?
That
Yep.
Tim Brown.
And the
Oakland
Raiders. Yep.
yeah.
So we know we
You
have
guys
a lot
know
of,
Rudy?
I don't know Rudy. My partner loves that movie.
made a good movie, yeah.
I hate that movie.
You hate it?
I hate that movie.
Come on, nobody hates Rudy.
Oh, it's just me. It's like oh, as long as you try hard, it's all right if you.
Well, I guess the point I was trying to get, I was actually, quiet down over here. I actually had a question I was trying to get to. Did you have like open tryouts? Or
Yes, we do have
You
open
did?
tryouts. We're having our first one September 22nd, and then we'll have another one the beginning of the year in January.
And you're going to hold those at the Hirsch?
No, because our first one, we actually either one. There's an indoor soccer facility here in town,
Okay.
right over by D1. You know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yep.
about.
So we're having it. We hosted it over there.
Okay. Very good.
So for local, but you get D1 college players that
Yep.
come and try out. You get people that want to go in the
Former
NFL to try out.
Yeah, we get like probably 200 emails a day of
Wow.
players that
Really?
players that want to play.
How many guys do you carry on your roster?
We bring to camp. We bring 40 to camp. After our first preseason game, we have to cut it down to 25, and only 21 can dress out.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you carry 25 though for injuries and all
Yep.
that kind of stuff. Gotcha.
Well, like
So it's a lot of strategy. Sometimes people won't carry two quarterbacks because they want to have more guys on the roster. So if your quarterback gets hurt, you're like,
You're in trouble.
SOL, yeah.
so out of luck. I was just helping with that acronym for the. So what does he
I think
think
we followed.
that differentiates a successful team from a not successful team as far as making it in a community? So we had guys, good business guys that tried here before, gave it a couple years and didn't continue out
Well,
in with it.
a
But
lot-
you guys have been successful in different markets.
Yeah.
What are you going to bring to Shreveport that's
Well,
really going to
like I said, my degree is in sports marketing, and then my partner, he has a great football background and stuff. And we realize a lot of these business owners, they want to do it as a hobby and stuff. This is our full-time job. This is what I pay for
Yeah.
my daughter's private school. This is my full-time job.
Gotcha.
And a lot of they just want to throw money in it, don't want to go out in the community. It's about being involved with the community.
Yeah.
And our players' contracts, 2 times a week, they're required to either go to the schools and read, go out and help the community in some kind of way, two times a week. So they're always out in the community, always. So,
Good idea.
yeah.
But I know you don't want to play at Mardi Gras, but you should probably put a float in there or
Oh,
something
yeah, we definitely
somewhere.
plan on putting a float in Mardi Gras.
Put a big Rouxgaroux going down the road.
Yes.
It's spelt like your good old Southern. It's got a OUX in
It's
there
the
somewhere.
normal accepted spelling of Rouxgaroux.
Yeah, phonetically correct if you're from Hallmark.
Yes.
Well, man, this is exciting. So people that want to find out about the tickets, because I know you're. I mean, we're excited. We're getting the scoop because you're leaving here and going
Straight
directly
over to
a
the press conference.
That's
Our
going to
tickets,
announce it.
our tickets will go on sale on September 1st. And you can go to gorougarou.com.
Go Rouxgaroux.
Yep.
Accepted spelling.
Yeah, gorougarou.com. Yeah, so, or we'll have a link on our Facebook at Shreveport Rouxgaroux.
But you've already sold 500.
Yep.
I think that's great.
Yeah, I already sold 500. Actually, and if you really want your tickets before They go on sale. We actually, if you message us on Facebook, we're actually just writing people's names down. If they pay for them now, they'll get first choice when they do go.
So where do you have other teams? Where are we all going to be playing against?
Yeah, I don't know. Omaha Beef is which is the longest running arena football team in arena history.
Okay.
Been around for 27 years.
Even
Really?
I've heard of Omaha.
Yeah. I used to go to the racetrack there, Exarban.
Okay, yeah,
That's closed
Florida,
now, yeah.
Georgia,
Whereabouts in
Pennsylvania,
Georgia?
huh?
Whereabouts in Georgia?
Columbus.
Columbus.
Yep.
Okay, nice.
Columbus Lions. That's what they're called. Yeah.
Okay. You don't own all these teams.
Oh,
right?
I know. It's Pennsylvania, and then there's Salina, Kansas, Sioux City, Kansas. There's 16 teams total. I'm trying to remember all
Yeah,
the
no, you don't have to.
Yeah.
We get the idea, but I just wondered
all
how.
over, all over the country.
So,
Yeah.
so I mean, you gotta travel.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and there's 3 teams in Texas, so those are our close trips. The
Right,
Texas
yeah.
And
teams.
these are professional players. You pay these guys to play. And
Oh,
they're,
yep.
They're coming in and they're
Yeah,
hoping to. They're enjoying this, but also hoping to maybe move up to the NFL.
Oh yeah. So like I said, some of these players, some of these NFL players got hurt and stuff, and they got cut just so they didn't know if the teams didn't know if they had it anymore. So they come down to our level to show they still have it. Or D1 athletes that got drafted and went to camp and got released. So well, we always say you're not gonna get anywhere if you're just sitting on the couch as a player and stuff.
So you got to have quarterbacks in this league, though. You got to have guys that can sling it.
Oh
right?
yes, yeah. We love to we because it's so fast paced. We like to run an RPO, a run pass option. So
Right.
we like the scrambling quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And then is there other things? I know we're wrapping up, but like when you go to an NFL game, I mean when you go to a Mudbugs game,
Yep.
they've got 3 periods, and in between each period they have all kinds of competitions and stuff going on. What kind of fun?
Oh yeah, we do. We definitely do. We always like to
participation
say we're always going to get the football fan. Our goal is to get the wives and the kids that maybe don't know about football, don't enjoy. We always like to say it's a circus with a football game. You'll get guys like my size, bigger, riding little tricycles, racing like on little tricycles. We'll have guys that put drug goggles on, racing.
And if you're listening to this on the podcast, you're not a small guy.
Oh, no.
You played
I'm 400
D1
pounds.
college football,
Yep.
offensive line, and you're pretty big, pretty good sized fellow.
Oh yes.
So I want to see you on a tricycle, man. Will we be able to see that?
You won't catch me on one.
When were you at Arkansas?
2006.
2006?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm
While
just trying
back
to.
ago.
Who was your head coach?
I had 3 coaches when I was there.
Were you? Yeah, that was one of those periods,
It was
right?
one of those periods. We went through
I
3
got you.
coaches when we went there. We had 3 different head coaches there. Went from Houston Nuts, Houston Nut, Bill Parcells, and I'm trying to remember the other one. Yeah, we had 3 coaches when we were there.
Do you get into all the old history of Arkansas football and stuff? Because I'm a Lance Allworth guy.
Oh, really?
I'm sure you know.
Yeah, I know
you
who
know who
that
that
is.
is, right? In my opinion, the greatest receiver of all time. But he was a running back when he played at Arkansas.
See, in high school, I was 315, and I was running back. I was
Really?
I was running back in the
Woo!
middle.
You had to be hard
That
to
would
bring
be scary.
down, man.
And you told me yesterday how quick you were. Go ahead. Let's say it.
At 315, I ran a 4840.
Really?
4840 and
Yeah,
350.
315.
When I was going to go to college, when I was going to college, I was going to be a defensive tackle
Okay.
and stuff. So I put on a little bit of weight. I went in there at 325, and I was just messing around with the other freshmen, and I was snapping a ball.
Yeah.
And the O-line coach walks up to me. He's like, "Rodgers." He's like, "What position you play?" I was like, "D tackle." He's like, "No, you're going to play offensive line." I was like, "Coach, I never played offensive line my entire life. I almost lost my scholarship because
Really?
I didn't know my steps. I didn't want to do all the steps in the mirror. There's a lot of technique in being a lineman. People
Yeah,
just think
linemen,
it's
you don't just stand there. You've got to.
I was going to say you could have
Block
been
those defensive guys.
the next Fridge Perry, man. Right?
well, like in high school, the closest I came to being a tight end, like my freshman year in high school, I was a tight end.
Okay.
But we went out for passes a lot,
Yeah.
but
Well,
when our senior running back graduated, they moved me to running back.
nice. I can tell you really
Well,
love football.
oh, yeah.
You really love it. So
Well-
when did you first get involved in this arena?
Well, after
football?
college, I played arena football.
You
Actually,
did?
for my partner was my coach. My
Okay.
business partner was my coach, and I played for a few years. But I've had 4 knee surgeries. After the last time I tore my knee, I was just like, it's time to hang up the pads.
Yeah,
I want to be able to walk when I get older and stuff. So when he's actually a sheriff at the time and our coach, and he's former military and a former police officer.
Okay.
So he moved to South Dakota for a job. like a cake sheriff job. So he only had to work once a week, and the rest he can go hunting and fishing.
Wow. Wait a minute. We got Sheriff Prater coming in here in a minute. He might take exception to that.
So he just got
Cake job.
He got bored with his job, and he wanted to start an arena team, but he didn't want to coach. He actually wanted to own his own arena team. But so he knew the football size.
Yeah.
So he calls me up. He's like, Richard, he's like, want to come up here to South Dakota and help me start a football team?
Yeah.
I look at the weather. I'm like, it gets like -20 there, definitely. I was like, sorry, coach, I can't do it. He's like, well, I'll give you a percentage. I'll pay for your house and stuff like that. It's like, well, you couldn't do all that. we could talk, and we put a team in Wyoming, and it was like super successful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this has
I've been doing
been accepted well all over these markets.
Yes, all over the market. It's been really well. We sold our Billings team and our South Dakota team and our Wyoming team, and they're still doing really good.
That's great. That's great.
I said Wyoming's beautiful.
Well, the
What did
thing
you
is,
say about Wyoming?
well, our first year we put a town, and the population was 37,000 people.
Okay.
And we sold out our arena every single game.
Really?
Yeah, a 5,000 seat arena. We sold out every single
Oh,
game.
that's great. Well, I mean, it is entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's super entertaining.
Yeah.
I mean, if you love football and you just like action, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You love football, you like action, you like high scoring. So and a lot of these kids, like I said, we try to make it personable. Like our players are always out there in the public and stuff. So you're gonna want to go see the player you know. Like an NFL game, you'll never get to talk to these players. You know,
No.
you're gonna. And like after the game, we actually have our players will stay on the field for like 30 minutes after the game, and kids can come down and take pictures and sign autographs with them right on there on the field.
Is that required by the league that the players do that?
Nope, it's team by team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to get along well with our Mudbugs fan, because that's the relationship that our communities have with that sports team, and I really hope that it connects on, and you guys bring that same kind of energy, and we're looking forward to it. I know me and Jeff love us some action sports.
The league again is the
NAL, the National Arena League.
National Arena League. Okay. And you guys start playing next February.
Next March. Camp starts in February.
Camp in February. Games start in March.
Yep.
Okay.
What do you know? How many games?
There are 12 games, 7 home, 5 away.
Okay. Do you know like what kind of crowds you need to draw in order to make this a viable?
Yeah, we want to we always every one of our teams. We have average anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000 fans a game, so we try to around about 4,000.
Sweet. So that should certainly be attainable here, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's 1% of the population.
Well, that's what the hockey team does about that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
35 to 45, somewhere in that average.
So that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, this is football country.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, the hockey team get that many fans. I hope we can get. I'd feel bad if we couldn't.
Now, you might be able to get some old LSU guys or something to play right there, right?
Yeah, we actually can't remember his name. He's from Shreveport. He played in the NFL. Our coach is announcing him because he signs all the players.
Okay.
He's played in the NFL. He's from Shreveport, and we just signed him yesterday.
Oh my gosh, he played for the Chargers. Come on, what's his name?
Oh, the running back. Yeah. Really? He hasn't played in like forever. I can't. My mind is. I'm drawing a blank right now, but I know exactly.
Edit this out because he's such a nice, great guy.
He's gonna be at the press conference. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll check it
Wow.
out.
It's been a while since he's played.
So if you want to know,
Well, he's in his 30s.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
So.
yeah, old guy, 30s. Oof.
Yeah, he's in his early 30s. I was like, "Are you sure you want to play?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm still in shape. I still got it." We're like, "All right."
Hester.
I think that might be it.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
That was hurting.
And then our defensive coordinator, he's a former NFL player. He played for the Colts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are building a pretty good team, I guess.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
we want to compete. We want to compete for the championship the first year.
coaching staff. Well,
That's our goal.
how long does it take to normally develop an arena team? I mean, if you're just putting guys together
on the business side or
to
on the
get them to
football
play
side?
on the field.
On the football, like I said, if you have a good coach, you could, like I said, you could win a championship.
You can do it pretty
the first
fast.
year.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's a little different than.
You don't have as many players you have to deal with.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
and it's not like high school or college. A lot of these athletes, all they're learning is a playbook. They don't already know how to play football, so you just got to. Yeah.
All right. Well, we got about a minute left here. What's your closing?
Well, I'm just excited because I love football. And being that up close and personal, I really enjoyed when we had arena here before.
Oh, if you're in a box where you're closer to the players than me and you are, you can literally feel their sweat. You can touch them as they go by because there's no grass.
I'm excited that Shreveport attracted you guys. Shreveport-Bossier, you guys have been researching, and you're like, that's a good place to bring a business and a team. So we're excited and welcome.
Yes, thank you so much.
Man.
Tell us again one more time how people can get in touch with you if they want to buy
Yeah,
a
you can,
ticket?
get, you can get in touch with us on Facebook at Shreveport Rouxgaroux, or our website is gorouxgaroux.com.
GoRouxgaroux.com.
Yep.
All right. And,
Call Richard Rodgers.
Richard Rodgers, yes.
and Oscar Hammerstein, and they'll write you a song. Richard, thanks for being here, man.
No problem.
I appreciate that. We're going to
Great
look
meeting
forward
you in
to seeing
person.
you guys play.
Yes.
All right. Good luck.
No, we don't need it.
All right. The Shreveport Rouxgaroux, the new arena team in town. So get out and enjoy that right after you listen to this podcast, wherever you listen to your podcast. As always, it's good to know.